What is going on, Far From Film fam? And yes, I like wearing this shirt. I wear it a lot, okay? Before we begin the video, I just want to say a massive thank you because my second channel hit 600 subscribers. It got over 100 subscribers on Thursday, which is amazing. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you want to check it out. I make videos on there every few days, daily vlogs, random videos, might do gaming videos. Should I do that? Let me know. And I also wrapped alphabet aerobics down there, so if you want to check it out, that would mean a lot to me. I told you before in my part 1 video that I'm making Things We All Do a series, also known as TWAD, but then a few of you also said that you want to see me do a video by myself and not collaborating with anyone, so I'm going to give both to you in this video. So here it is, 10 things we all do, part 2. The first one is when you're walking along the street or you're in your own house or you're somewhere and you see a window and then you see a light turn on that lights up the room. And when you see this light turn on, your attention is drawn to that window and let's be honest, you have to peek in. There could be anything going on in there. There could be a person changing in there. Regardless of that, before you've even registered what's in there, you look in there and try and see what there is. Just because of how curious humans are, I guess, because we're just curious and like invading each other's privacy. The next one we've definitely all done, and this relates to me quite well because recently I got a new fridge. And you have to do one thing to christen your fridge. We all know it, we've all done it, and that's when you close the door so slowly to see if the light actually turns out. You know, you just shut the door until it turns off just to see where it is, to see if it turns off when you close it or if you can get that point where the door's open and the light's off. And if you get that point, you are having a good day. The next one, you could again be walking or cycling or driving and you don't really know what's going on. Okay, allow me to explain that further. So a few weeks ago in particular, I was cycling down the road and I was just going through the motions, so much so that I wasn't aware of what was going on. And I was going down the main road and about 20 meters up in front of me, I sort of came to again and realized I was in a road with traffic and on a bike. I was sort of thinking, but thinking about nothing in particular. I was kind of daydreaming without realizing. But whilst doing this, I was also cycling down the road. So if a car tried to overtake me or I came up to the turn too soon or something like that, I could have just got knocked off and I wouldn't have even realised it until I was on the floor. Luckily, I didn't get hurt, but has that ever happened to you? Surely we've all done that where we just zone out completely. This also ties in with the next thing, and that's when someone's talking to you and after about 3 times of not hearing what they're saying, you can't really be bothered to ask them to repeat it for you. That or you feel like you're annoying them, so you just kind of nod and say okay or Nodding and saying okay usually works, but if it doesn't, they ask you another question, then you just kind of have to admit that you didn't hear them once again. It just feels really awkward because you're asking them again to repeat what they're saying. They obviously think they're saying it loud enough and clear enough, but you just can't hear them for whatever reason, and then it becomes awkward. Okay, the next one is at Christmas time or a birthday. You get a card, okay, and it's from that relative that you know gives you money each and every time. You are 99.9% sure that there is money or a check in that card, so here's what you do. You first of all take the card out of the envelope, knowing there's money in the card, you read the cover, every individual word, and really appreciate the probably really bad joke that's on the front and maybe give it a little laugh or something. And then you open it up and surprise, surprise, there's the money. Oh, and you act really surprised as if you didn't know it was in there when, let's be honest, we were all expecting it. And you really take in the words they've written as if it will make you look less of a douchebag when you take the money. Because no one wants to look like an arse when they take the money out of the card straight away and then just throw the card over their shoulder and figure out what they're going to buy with it. Yeah, we haven't done it, but we all thought it. This next one, we've all done it. We've said something and then we have to reiterate it because it sounds really sarcastic. Let me give you an example. You will have just done something. You will have done a really cool thing and then you say, wow, this is really fun. No, like, seriously, this is really fun. You have to say it again because something like this is really fun just sounds really, really sarcastic. And yeah, you have to say it again to try and prove to everyone that that's actually what you're trying to say and you're not just being a douche. The next is when there's that person around you that you somehow never actually know their name. Let's take me for example. You know me, but you don't know if my name is Max or Matt or Matthias or Matthew, and you don't want to ask me my name because that would be far too logical for us teenagers. So you just kind of avoid them for the rest of your life, or you try and find out a subtle way to try and get their name without asking for it, just so you seem less awkward. I realize so far in this video, a lot of it has been based around awkward teenagers, so hi guys, we are the awkward teenagers here. This one is during a conversation with another person, but I'll add something to the situation. Let's say there's a big group of you, and someone's trying to talk, and every single time you notice this one person keeps getting interrupted. They'll be trying to say something, and they get interrupted each and every time, sometimes by different people, just over and over again, and they always seem to be the one that gets shouted down, so no one hears what they're saying. If you have the balls to do it, you will say to everyone, hang on, so-and-so is trying to speak. Often what I will do, unless it's my brother who's interrupted them, because I will have no trouble telling him to be quiet, but if it's someone else, then I will just look at that person who's being interrupted and showing them that I'm listening, to try and show them that their talking is not wasted on us. Especially if it's an interesting story. If I'm trying to listen to someone and they keep getting interrupted, I will look at them intently just so they know that I'm listening, because that sucks a lot when you get interrupted. I've been in that place many times where I try to talk and every single time I say the sentence, someone interrupts me. A lot of you have mentioned how fast I talk in these videos. I'm very sorry, but I do have a lot to say. I'll keep this one short and sweet. There's 3 friends, 1 pavement. One of you is gonna have to walk in front or behind the other. It used to be me that walked behind, but now I figured I'd take a little bit of self-respect and walked in front of them, so I can look behind myself but still be the leader, so I don't look too lame because I can't walk next to them. Why don't they make pavements the width of 3 people? Like, come on. And finally, I have done this many a time. You will say to your friend how amazing you think this video is, or how catchy you think this song is, or how great you think this TV show is, and then when you show it to them, they're not impressed. So then, regardless of what part you're at, you always assure them that that is not the best part of what you're about to show them, even if it completely is. For example, I really bigged up The Inbetweeners, the TV show, to my friend Steve, and then I sat him down to watch it, and he didn't like it. He likes it now, oddly, but when he watched it with me, he really did not see the humour in it. So I'd be at the beginning, oh, just wait, it'll get good, just praying that Steve would find a bit that he liked, but he never did. He never did. So I just sat there, looking like an idiot, 25 minutes of an episode, waiting for his approval, and I didn't get it. Yeah, so I failed on that point. Surely you've all done that. You show someone a song or a video, you think it's really good and really funny, and either they don't like it or they don't laugh. It can actually put me off showing some of my friends something that I like, because they might not like it. But anyway, that feels like quite a long video. I'm going to try something now. I'm going to try and guess how long this video will be after it's edited. So obviously I have no idea how long I've been filming, and I have no idea how long this video is going to be, but I'm going to guess 6 minutes? 6 minutes? Does that sound like a good guess? I don't know. We'll see how 4 years of vlogging experience does for me. It will either do really well or really badly, but I reckon it'll be about 6 minutes. Actually, no, maybe longer. 6+ minutes. Thank you everybody for watching. I do hope you enjoyed these videos. Far From Film Saturdays have returned, and my second channel, Matt Barrett, will be in the description. Description? It only works if you say description. If you say description, it's just a mispronunciation of the word description. But I will see you when I see you. Bye, guys!